Yo, welcome back, fam. It is Sunday. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We have a spicy week ahead, and here we are at the close of the week. Thanks for joining us. We have a bunch of viewers. Great to have the fam out in force. Clearly, everyone feeling a good vibe today. I like it. Don't forget, smash those likes and subscribes. Let's get this stream hype. We've got a lot of spicy topics today. I'm talking tons of spice. We're going to kick it off here. We're going to look at the macro events going on in the upcoming week, what to look out for. We're going to take a look at your favorite charts. Of course, Bitcoin. We have some follow-ups on BitDAO, LIDO. Let's see, I think Atom. We're definitely going to take a look at AAVE, Cardano, probably Ethereum, PYR, GALA, Mana, Ocean, and more. And more. So get hype. Get hype, kick back. It's your last day to relax before the week starts, and I'm happy you're doing it here with me. We're going to be doing some live trading on BingX. Shout out to BingX, one of our sponsors. We got Bybit and Marketcipher. Great exchanges and tools for trading. Links in the video description below. Check them out. Sign up using our link to support the channel. All right, let's jump into it. So this was actually a surprise to me. The CherPow master himself. CherPow is speaking on the 10th. We'll find out what he's speaking about. I didn't really look into it. I just caught this today. I scheduled that stream out. It is on the 10th at 9 a.m. I'm not a morning person, so it's going to be rough. Hopefully some of you can join us. Certainly going to be hype every time CherPow speaks. Maybe we'll even get to see Gina and follow our love story. Time will tell. On the 10th as well, we have the short-term energy outlook. That's a big economic indicator. On the 11th, crude oil inventories. And on the 12th, core CPI numbers. CPI year over year, month over month, and initial jobless claims. The 12th is going to be loaded. We're definitely going to be streaming the 12th as well. I hope you guys join us then. These are going to be huge for the market. Really quick recap, we see US 30, 500, Dow Jones, S&P 500, and NASDAQ all up about 2.5%, making crypto look bad. Screw you, stocks. The dollar down at 113, or down 1.13%. We'll probably take a peek at that too. We were watching it on the Friday close, although it hasn't actually started trading again, so actually there's no reason to look at it. I correct myself. None of these are new. This is all from the 6th. Strike that. Real quick, crownanalysis.com. You guys have been doing awesome. We have had so many. Ooh, we gotta get rid of that. We've had so many people step up and contribute articles. If you're interested in writing anything finance, business, or econ related, it doesn't have to be a technical point of view. It can be. We're looking for anything. We've had real estate articles. We've had general market articles. We're looking for everything, even just personal kind of stories. If you're interested in writing, join the Discord, discord.gg/tomcrown. Send me a message. We're still picking people up. If you haven't checked it out yet, link is pinned to the top of the chat. Just head over to crownanalysis.com, go to the blog, and you will see all of these wonderful articles submitted by you guys. Love it. Keep it up, guys. Awesome. Let's jump into Bitcoin. Who's in the chat? If you're in the chat, let me know you're here. I see Sam Galley sending some emojis. What's up, Just Tom? What's up, dudes? Curtis Neal, Narawaj, Karki. Nate, my man Nate. Someone said go buy a sandwich. Different stores and see how much purchasing power is when your dollar Dixie closed. It's not much. Dollar purchasing power, man. That's a spicy topic that we definitely will get into. Definitely will get into that over the next few weeks. There's a lot of things. It's interesting. Almost everything costs more if you look at eggs. The price is up like 300%. Cell phones weirdly down 20%, but that's a topic for another time. You're here, Mark. What's up, Antonio? Lizard Queen royalty. What's up, DJ Johnny, Danny Z, Greg Pix, Trader Tommy T, Adam Duran, Brandon Keys. We've got a whole fam here. What's up, Diamond Sauce? My saucy man. Shout out to Gabriel. Shout out to Gabe. All right. Let's jump into the corn. So we were on a pretty hot streak here. We would stream, we'd see a move. The next day we wouldn't stream, no move. We'd stream, see a move. Next day, no move. Today broke that pattern. We're seeing that pattern a little broken here. There is 5.5 hours left in the day, so that can change. But at the moment, we're really kind of where we were 2 days ago, which is good because maybe we don't have to spend a bajillion years on Bitcoin right now. Maybe. We're going to go to the weekly time frame, and we're going to peek at kind of what maybe has changed since the last stream. Not huge changes, but still good things. This is good. I like it. It's not perfect. It's not moon tomorrow, but I like what we're seeing here. In the last stream, we were looking for closes above 16.8. 16.8. We're currently just below 17K. We can see our weekly is looking for a bullish engulf. If you want to argue bullish engulf with me, go for it. But our body of our candle engulfing the previous body of the candle. And so in 5 hours, 21 minutes, a close above 16.8 is looking prime. Absolutely prime. That'd be a great setup for it'd be a great setup into the week to come, and would suggest maybe some green continuation. Marketcipher B, not a lot of movement here. RSI, not a lot of movement there either on the week, but what we do see here is for the first time since it looks like October of last year, RSI may be above our RSI moving average. We're going to have to wait for this weekly close to actually confirm that. At the moment, it's trading above, but intra-candle, we want to see it at the close. So this is going to be a spicy thing to look at in 5.5 hours. RSI is above the moving average. Things are looking decent. Momentum closing here. We have 3 weeks of increasing buying momentum. That's going to be a good sign. We're on the good sign roll. We're getting some good signs, some good signals. We really just need price action to back it up, right? That's it. You know, Ichimoku Cloud was such an interesting study in the last stream that I kind of want to see where we are. Kind of want to see what's going on with Ichimoku. On the week, nothing is going to have changed, but down on the day, as we zoom in, we may find some spices. So let's take a peek. Let's get rid of our horizontals. Off the TK, I still think 17.3 is next on deck. Everything calls to 17.3. Daily TK right there. Fat flat cloud sitting higher at 18.5. These are the 2 upside values that I'm looking for. And if you remember my live stream trades, which we're going to peek at in just a minute, those are the values I'm looking for, not coincidence. Actually, they were originally coincidence, but now they're not. 12-hour, not a lot of change. You can really see price interacting with the cloud here. Look at these wicks. This wick on the, let's zoom in. This wick on the 23rd coming in to just kind of tap that little crease in the cloud. Today, pretty close as well. That might suggest that tomorrow a move slightly higher to 17.1 maybe. Not too crazy, just kind of filling in that cloud cover. No changes here. Holding strong above the TK, and we see the TK really backing up this resistance, potentially turned to support at 18.5. Well, not support tested yet, but we're seeing that climb up there, and that's going to strengthen that horizontal. I like it. Down to the 6 hour, we broke out of the cloud. Boom. Back tested the TK. Ooh, I don't like this though. So this isn't actually something that I've ever read about or heard about when talking about Ichimoku Cloud. However, I have noticed this myself. So I kind of call this maybe like a lightning strike. Let's just say it's a lightning strike. That's a cool term. Sounds badass. So basically, you had your TK, it was flat, and all of a sudden lightning struck it. It moved up to where price action was. This also happens on the downside. I don't love this. Basically, this sets us up with 2 kind of outcomes here. I have seen this. This happens less often in my opinion or my experience, but we have seen candles kind of blow up, follow that lightning strike up. But I don't see that often. More often than not, and this isn't going to be great, that leads to some kind of sell-off. This lightning strike action. Don't love it. We'll see if that plays today. That's just through my observation. Something that is interesting, though, is our TK on the 6 hour coming up to meet 16.832. So if that lightning strike price action does play out, maybe it finds support at 16.832. Time will tell. I like that, though. I'm going to keep that circled. It's a good little tidbit. We'll go to the 4. 4 hour might be backing up that 6 hour lightning strike. We'll see. We'll get rid of Ichimoku Cloud. You can use it on smaller time frames, guys. You could use it down to the 1 minute, the 1 second. I just don't find it to be a very confident indicator on lower time frames. When we're on the day, week, month. Actually, speaking of which, let's really quick look at the month. Let's look at the month on Ichi. I do find it very confident in higher time frames, but these low time frames don't really tend to play well with it. Okay, we don't have enough data on Binance. Maybe really quick I can pull up BLX. we're going to do this really fast. Then we're going to go down to the 5-minute, 10-minute, 15-minute, and we're going to kind of run through, get our compasses aligned for the day, for the trading day, and maybe into the week to come. But we're going to try to move forward and not spend too much time on Bitcoin because it hasn't moved. There's other spicier stuff coming. Keep smashing those likes, guys. If you're out there and you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. The more you like, chat, subscribe, vote in the polls, the more you engage with the live stream, the more users, the more viewers that will, this stream will kind of pop up on their homepage or it'll be recommended to them. It's the only reason we have been growing through the bear market. That's all, you guys. Keep it up. Great work. All right, so monthly, really nothing too special here. I don't love that we're approaching this thin cloud, though we do see that kind of happen back here in 2019, and it led us to a new all-time high. But what we did have is this nasty bearish cross on Ichi on the month, and that's showing me the TK is coming down. 28,963 is going to be that upside resistance that we're looking for. Not a lot of change there. Not a lot of change. What's going on? I see the chat moving. ADA is smashing it. Lucky thoughts, dude. Well, we had a call on ADA, a very specific call. We're going to look at that very soon. It does seem as if maybe we were correct in that call. We have been on fire lately. I'll say that. We've been kind of on fire with these calls lately. I want to say this, guys, before I jump into the low time frames. Something I've noticed about my own analysis. So hopefully I'm a decent trader overall. That's up to the jury to decide. But I've noticed, like all traders, I have hot streaks and cold streaks. Something about my hot streaks, it's probably because of my upside bias on crypto. When I get on a hot streak with coins, I highly recommend to start paying attention because it almost is always lined up with when price action starts moving up. I don't know. Tell me what you guys think, but historically, when I start hitting trade over trade over trade, we're in some kind of uptrend. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird. I've just started to really notice that with all these calls lately. So we're down on the 5-minute. We're going to be looking for price action that might affect us right now in this stream. All right, to the 5. We've got a lower high on money flow. Momentum surprisingly high. VWAP being pulled down. I do like this potential pattern playing out here. We could be seeing an inverse head or a head and shoulders on our 5-minute momentum lows, but this is not ideal as our money flow highs have been coming down. This is maybe indicative of, we might see some kind of upside, but this is a rolling over. This is a rolling over signal on any time frame, and that's not great. I'm definitely going to want to see maybe the 15, the 30, or the hour have some kind of strength to them, or else maybe we are going to break down to that, what was it, 16,832? We're calling $100 price moves now. What kind of wacky world is this? It's freaking wacky, dude. RSI. Not a lot here on the 5. Let's move to 15. Marketcipher B. This is the exact same signal, man. You have a slightly lower high on the 15. That's not great. Your VWAP is setting higher lows, but it's remaining negative, and that's putting downside price action, absolutely. I'm not seeing anything too uppity for this stream yet. We might be looking downity. Time will tell. Time will tell. 30-minute. All right, here's where things get a little bit different. The 5 and the 15 telling the same story. Positive buying coming in. However, looking to roll over. So it's like running out of steam. 30-minute giving us a little different story here. I like this. So we do have a lower high here as well. But we have a higher high on VWAP. To me, that is the second most important thing that we can see on Marketcipher B. Shout out to Marketcipher B. Lower momentum. VWAP's rounding over, but here's what's catching my eye, and this is my first look at it as well this morning. This is starting to trend back up. So unfortunately, with the 5 and the 15, we might just see that. This might be going for a lower high as well to follow suit, but it is trending back up, and we could see in this live stream, this might be a wild card, a higher high on the 30-minute, and that would deviate from the lower time frames. Obviously, longer, bigger time frames, the better, and so the 30-minute giving us something, we'll take it. We'll take it. Am I frozen? Nope. There we go. What a weird blast of RSI. Bearish divergence. So here's the issue with these kind of like really big run-up rallies. I mean, not really big. This was $100. But this kind of explosive, exciting price action that we had a few hours ago. When you run up like this and you reject, you create some nasty bearish divergence on your highs. And that is seen right here on the 30-minute. that might be, again, kind of leaning into that 515. This high here, we look at RSI, this thing blasted straight to the moon. The market got overexcited relative to its previous price action. That's an important take on RSI. RSI is always looking at relative action. It's even in the word, relative strength index, RSI. Relative to the last high, to the previous move up, this one got too excited. It kind of ran out of steam. And so you have bearish divergence. Price wasn't able to push higher. And so that does put downward pressure on markets. Womp. Womp, 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 womp. Let's look at the 45. 45 minute. It's going to be siding with that rollover. Lower highs in your money flow. Money flows back to red. Although you are as well kind of in the other direction, looking at that rolling over on the 45. You have like a bigger wave crashing into a smaller wave. Bigger wave's probably going to take precedent. Oh, well. Oh, well. VWAP is starting to point up. Look at this RSI at 45, man. Just right at 50. Chilling, not giving us any good signals to go off of today. Screw you, 45 minute. You're not my dad. You're not my dad. All right. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood today. Hourly, same thing as a 45. A little bit different. We do have our lowest point money flow here. Higher VWAP highs. Momentum is actually not super strong to the upside, but it is holding positive momentum, which is a good sign. Deviating from the 45, VWAP slanting down, not ideal. We do see ourselves on the hour closing below 16,950. Man, that 16,832 is looking on deck, isn't it? That's not good. Well, I mean, it's really not good or bad. I'd like to see green candles. So, bad for seeing green candles. Yeah, same bearish divergence on the 1 hour. Let's go maybe to the 2 hour and 4, and then we'll just like cut it, go to the altcoins. 2 hour. I like this. Momentum is staying positive despite kind of weak price action. Money flow sneaking back up to a higher high locally. It's got a big challenge ahead of it though. It's got a long way up to push. Bearish divergence is found. This is why I don't like those rallies, those kind of exciting hype rallies that get faded. That's a nasty divergence that's likely to be seen kind of into many time frames. Ding dong. Ding dong. Ding dong. I don't know. I think that means someone over on TikTok did something. What's up, Big Daddy? What's up, Foul Cal, Yari, Fake Chow, Zyjair, Stradaz? What's up, people over on TikTok? We've got like 14 viewers. If you're over on TikTok, you want to join us on YouTube at tomcrown. We've got, I don't know how many yet, but we got our fam over here. Hourly looks like a bearish, or no, this is the 4 hour. Looking for a bearish engulf on the 4. Wow. Wow. Actually, if the 4 hour closes lower than 16,927, that's going to be a 3 candle short setup. If the 4 hour closes in this condition, we'll probably see this during our live stream. It's got an hour and 10 minutes. I wouldn't be blown away to see the next candle move back to 16,950 and then dump. Something like that. Likely looking at that 16,832. Not the best, not the brightest, but we got a lot of spice. Okay. So things not looking super hot for this stream. That's okay. We've enjoyed a lot of the hotness. Giggity. A lot of the hotness over the last few lives. So maybe we'll see some dumpage. We'll see. I got my alerts set very tight, just above 16,950 for this and below that 16,927. If we see price action kind of leave this range, then we're going to switch back to Bitcoin. But for now, let's get into the altcoins. Bulls on Parade says Flat Smack. What's up, my dude? Nate, if you're here and you got a membership gifted to you by our Crypto Santa Bajarki, do me a favor. Put one of those emojis in the chat. I'll join you. I'll join you in such shenanigans. There we go. We got a solid 890 watching on YouTube. Good numbers. People are feeling the spice today. If you're here, let us know you're here. What's up, Maggie? Magwee Games. Oh, I know. That's Bro Tips lady. Not Bro Tip. I'm sorry. T-Bone. Cheers. I hope I look forward to your writing. Quick shill again. If you're looking to write anything, business, finance, econ, doesn't matter. Doesn't have to be technical. If you're interested in having your work published, join our Discord. Discord.gg/tomcrown. Send me a message, and we'll set you up. We'll set you up. to write for crownanalysis.com, our newest project launched in January of this year. It's already doing great, and we're looking for more, so jump in. All right, Bitcoin done. Let's take a look at our live stream trade. We're not going to have a lot of changes here because, well, price hasn't gone anywhere, and I did not change the trade at all. I did not change it. Let me see. I have 2 longs open. Just to recap, because we have a lot of people watching. By the way, guys, keep smashing those likes, please. I'm just a poor YouTuber. I have so few likes. I need more likes. If I don't get enough likes, they take my YouTube license. Keep smashing them. So just to recap on this trade, I took a long position. This is a very special long position to me, not because it's long or whatever or in profit. That's kind of irrelevant. I took 2 simply because I didn't have enough funds on my BingX account. I also have one open on Femex. The total position size is about 0.7 Bitcoin. So that is a solid, I can't do this math in my head, 10,000. Let's just say 10,000. It's probably a little bit less, a little bit more. I took this long position for a special reason, and I want to remind you guys why. Not because necessarily I'm looking for upside price action. In fact, maybe even the opposite. So I, at the end of the year, sold all of my BTC that I had received from commissions across exchanges and etc. throughout the entirety of 22. Sorry, I'm getting these years confused. I did this to loss harvest on my taxes. I received the majority of that BTC at much higher prices, as high as 50, 60K or whatever, and I sold them for a loss so I could declare that on my taxes. Now, I did take all of that dollar amount that was sold. I placed it as a limit buy order at 13.8 because I believe that's the next strong support below us. If it doesn't fill, this was kind of the threat, and this is why I opened the position, is I don't want to sit on those dollars if we see a Q1 rally, if we see maybe even potentially a return to all-time highs in this year. It's possible, I know. I think the bottom's in. I've been wrong before. So I'm hedging against really every outcome here. I have that order set at 13.8, and I opened this long position, and you can see in hindsight, this was a smart decision. What I did is I opened a position essentially equal size to what I sold, so that if price action does go up, as it has, I'm not sitting on unrealized gains. I'm not getting itchy to buy in. It'll help me kind of ease my mental state if we do see even a dead cat bounce into Q1. I won't FOMO in if we see like a really strong rally because I have this long open and it's offsetting those unrealized gains. So nothing has changed here. I'll update you on these orders, even though nothing has changed here either. I have a small take profit at 17.1, 17.3, and then a small take profit at 18K. I'm not really looking to close this position because I want it open as long as price is trending up as it is or as it has been over the last, I don't know, since I opened this. Got lucky. Cool beans. So there's our live stream trade. I don't think anything's going to change there. Our stop is set just above the entry. Let's see, if we're looking at that 16,825, probably looking for price to return to about here. Our stop is probably dandy. Dandy for the moment. Cool. That was easy. Let's move on. We have a lot of charts to go through. I do want to know what you guys want to look at. If I don't have something pulled up, put it in the chat. Let me know. We're going to start with BitDAO or Bit. This is Bybit's native token. They are our sponsor. I always clarify this. They do sponsor this channel, but in no way, shape, or form have I ever taken money to say something about a chart, about price action. This is not at all in our contract. There's nothing to do with their native token. I would never sign a contract that has anything to do with that. They're just our sponsor and put their links out there. So Bit, we were looking for a very specific play over the last few streams. If we zoom out on Bit, this is kind of an interesting chart. We have almost its entirety in a descending parallel channel. Fits really well. Really, really clean. Almost too clean, but it worked out. In our last live streams, we had seen basically price, I believe we had seen it move above 31.5. We were looking for a back test of 31.5 and then a move to 42.9 or 43 cents is perfect. Perfect. This daily wick is insane. We literally, look at this, sniped this, and we said, well, I don't know, if the whole market is bouncing, a short is going to be kind of dangerous, but we're basically just playing the technicals here. You move up, you make this really explosive move right to resistance. A smart trader could look to profit from a short position from that resistance. With kind of the strength this has had, I think it's likely to get stopped out, especially we see over the last 3-4 days. These lows are coming up. Kind of looks like it's flagging out. Let's actually update what's going on in our indicators. Money flow finally green, but now VWAP down, momentum down. That's actually not so hot. Gonna have bearish divergence here on this high. I think this short is the right play. Not financial advice. Obviously, this is just a educational, theoretical setup using sound trading logic. You've made a very strong move. Maybe you've overextended. This price action is not super efficient. And you've moved directly to resistance. Going long right underneath the resistance, not really the play. Let's see. We haven't seen a back test of this descending trend. Now, it's not necessary to do so, but this is looking pretty good. If this resistance does hold, don't really know exactly where this might find support there. Let's see. Our 618 sitting right back at 1315. That's really not ideal unless this is a very slow sell-off. You don't want to get back underneath that trend. So maybe if this takes into February to get back there, it could be okay. If we see this dump down to 31, that's going to look really bad. That's not going to be ideal. If we see a stair step down, 31.5. I could also see at our 0.5 retrace, maybe 33 cents. Kind of just grasping at straws here for support. The main takeaway for me is look at this descending high trend in this channel. You want to stay above it. You might get a back test of it, but if you fall back into it, man, you're probably looking to retest the middle or even the bottom of this channel, maybe down to 15 cents, down like the 21s. So BitDAO, pretty cool. I like it. This one exactly as predicted. One of our kind of fire target hits lately. I don't have much else to say about it, I don't think. Let's look at the week. Yeah, look at that week, man. Just boom, boom. 1, 2. Big green candles. I can't see their percent change. There we go. 19.3 and 23.8, assuming it closes here in 5 hours. That's pretty beast. That's pretty beast on the week. Monthly, a little bit less so. So this is, when we zoom out to the month, you can really see why that was the target and why that was a potential for a short entry. This was the monthly support. You bounced it in June, and you spent a bunch of time kind of dicking around, and then you finally closed on that support and you dumped. Now you have a new support at that 31.5. However, you have a pretty nasty resistance sitting there at 42.3. If it can break it, using kind of the same easy visual analysis, 68 cents back up here, pretty prime. If you can make your way up, break through 42.9, 38.8 on deck. On deck. But I'm thinking it retraces first. Let me know what you think. Wow, that momentum's awesome, though. Interesting. And VWAP. Weekly TBD. TBD. This week is looking pretty good if it can close here. I'm definitely going to make sure my alert's set for this. That could be a pretty explosive move. Okay, moving on. Moving along, sir. Let's go to Lido. This is another fire target hit, right? Like I said in the beginning, I'm just on a hot streak. I have cold streaks as well. I tend to have hot streaks when the market's trending up. Things are looking pretty good right now. Our target, 163.2. Literally in today's candle was touched. We've had a pretty interesting march up. This price action is a little bit more efficient where we see the moves up, a little consolidation, moves up, little consolidation, moves up, a little consolidation, boom, and right to 163 right there. Let's check out our indicators. Marketcipher B, kind of that same scenario where money flow is just turning green and it doesn't look great. Doesn't look great. You're going to have some nasty bearish divergence if it can't push higher than 163. If this is where this tops out. So I think we're going to use the same logic here. Let's use the same logic. We're going to say, all right, if you can't beat your high, if you can't beat this high, aka trade higher, then you have bearish divergence on your daily time frame. That makes sense to look for a short position potentially. So our stop likely going to be sitting at that previous high. And our take profit, I guess, right back to support, right? This would not be ideal. This would be a really ugly chart. However, you might catch the bounce. We were talking about that in a previous stream off of that descending high trend. So I think this is the play. I'm going to set an alert here at 190 at that previous high. I guess I didn't actually explain this. So the logic is if you can't beat that high, well, your RSI is already higher. So if you can't beat that high, you have bearish divergence. That's going to likely send price down. And so your stop loss being at that previous high is making the bet of you have bearish divergence. If it makes a higher high, it has a higher RSI, then you don't have bearish divergence and you want to get out of that short. Easy peasy. Bajarki going nuts with the gifting again. Bajarki, my man. Did you get my email? I emailed you back. I don't think I got a reply. Hit me back when you have a minute. Bajarki gifting the memberships, guys. If you don't have a membership on YouTube, Bajarki has been the crypto Santa Claus of memberships lately. All you have to do is opt into gift memberships. It should prompt you when you join the live stream. Make sure you've subscribed, liked, chatted. It says the more you engage with the live stream, the more likely you are to randomly be selected. So there you go. Davian Silva, just type in an L over and over again. Exactly. That's the way to get them. Try to make it a little useful spam or good spam, but like you can be a little spammy. I understand you want to get that engagement in. Heckin' yeah. 30 memberships, Pacharki. You're wild, my friend. You're wild. Wildin'. On the weekly, I think you can see basically where this line comes from. That actually might be from the monthly though. Nope, it's from the weekly. Strong weekly candles reaching that previous high. There we go. Now the chat's getting nuts. Bullish engulfed with a 70% candle this month. That's pretty nuts. 0.5 is right there at that resistance. 190. This is interesting. So where that stop loss would theoretically be is right at the 618. Resistance at the 0.5. Interesting. This is a pretty interesting chart, man. I don't own any Lido. I don't really know what it is, but this chart is spicy spice, man. XRP, please. We could pull up XRP. We're going to get through kind of the scheduled. We're going to get through the scheduled charts first. We only have a few more to grind through, so stay tuned. I want to do AAVE. I saw this was trending on Google. It was trending on Google and it was trending on YouTube, I think. So people are looking for AAVE, and this chart's way too old to do anything with. So we are going to make a new one. It's new chart time. GALA's coming up next. No Wantini. Don't worry. I got you. It's coming up right after this. We're going to take a look at AAVE, then GALA. There you go. AAVE, then GALA. So let's jump into AAVE the way we do pretty much everything. Let's take it to a long time frame. Let's identify our macro swings. So we've got support. Looks like resistance. This is a trickier one. Let's make these a little thinner. Got resistance. Yeah, got resistance. This has a good amount of chart history. I like that. You have not necessarily support, but I'll put a line here anyway. This is your low in June. 45. You have your monthlies right here. Interesting. All right. So we've got kind of the roadmap for this chart set up. Let's just draw our descending high trend way far from price. And let's throw a fib on it. When in doubt, just fib it out, man. Just throw a fib. All right, our 0.5 very close to this monthly. 17, interesting. And you've got your 618 down here. Okay, that's about all we're going to grab from the monthly, I think. MACD. Wow, since July. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Potentially 7 months of waning selling momentum for AAV on the monthly time frame. That means something. That definitely means something. VWAP bumped up and now looking to roll over with momentum. All right, maybe I see why people are Googling. Maybe people are searching for this. If you have any idea why this was trending today, let me know. because it doesn't look that spicy yet. But maybe we're about to find the spice. Nice weekly candle here with an 11.75% gain, slightly higher high versus the week before. And it is bullish engulfed. Not too bad. Not too terrible. 20 and 50, high above. All right, let's go down to the day. Wait. This money flow is apparent all throughout the space. On the weekly time frame, you see so many of these like deep red money flows that are hitting lower lows. This is just another one. It's interesting. We do see VWAP pointing up. That's kind of its saving grace and momentum rolling out, pinching on the weekly. Could be worse. It's really just in line with the rest of the market. You don't really have any divergence going on the week. That's okay. Let's go down to the day for AAVE. AAVE. I don't know if I own AAVE. This is cool. So as we get down to the daily, things looking a little better. The 20 weekly moving average held a support 2 days ago. We're currently right at the 50. I like that. Right at the 50. If today closes above the 50, what do we got above us? The 100. Kind of sitting right up here in December's high. That would be a decent upside target. So we can see, this is a very basic analysis for right now. The 50 is giving us two courses saying, well, you could take the 50, move up to the 100, move up to your local resistance, or move back down to the 20. Setting that there to remind me. Money flow looking good, almost with a higher low here. That higher low is going to sit in bullish territory. That's going to be good, coming off a higher high on VWAP and a lower high on our negative VWAP. We even have kind of the uneven butt cheeks. Shout out to Jason Casper. On the day, this does not look too terrible. Oh, Bajarki, the whole chat is gifted membership. Congrats, John Doe, Jordan C, Sergio, my boy Sergio. What's up, man? Ben Yap, Arian Sharma, Philip Kloss, Naro. Hello, Tom. Please analysis on Adam. Adam's coming up. We got Adam. Adam will come up after Gala. We can do Gala, then Adam next. I'm working my way through AAVE. Welcome, everyone is a member. Smash the likes if you've been gifted a membership. Smash those likes for Bajarki, and put an emoji in the chat. Let's keep going through this. So, thank you again, Bajarki. With 100 new memberships, Jeebus, you are the Santa Claus of crypto YouTube memberships. Let's see. You do have a higher RSI high, but you do have a higher high in price. So, it just is barely escaping that issue. It doesn't look too shabby. Money flow on the day looks good. I like it. Let's get rid of this. Get down to like a 12. Solid little hammer candle setting up on the 12. Higher high on VWAP. Woo, buddy. Woo, buddy. 12-hour money flow reaching 0. VWAP refusing to roll over along with momentum. With the way the day's set up, that's not looking bad. That's not looking bad at all. That is not looking bad. And we even kind of see here when we zoom in, I even see something here. We see price consolidating, kind of closing candles on this line at 58.23. Support, resistance, and now we're back above with a closed candle. I don't hate it. If AAVE closes above this on the 12-hour, this is looking pretty good for 67.26. It's looking pretty dang good. We're at the 0.5. I believe right now, even though I'm liking what I'm seeing, I believe right now short is likely the play. Only because you're at such like a pivotal point. I'm not sure where you would look really to close it. I mean, you could look at like 54 maybe. Back to that 20 daily moving average. But with the way this is primed, it's possible it just makes a move to the upside. I'm going to set my alerts very tight on this, and I'm going to be monitoring. AAVE. Hasn't really been on my radar. I'm not sure if the interest in AAVE is from these candles or if these candles are from the interest. No idea. But tight stops or tight alerts set. And I mean, at the moment, I think I'm leaning towards the 67.26. Cool beans. Cool. Let's get rid of these old charts. Let's move to GALA. All right, moving to GALA. We have two charts here. Why do I have two USD charts on the same chart? GALA was looking so ugly back in 22. Finally broke to the downside. Let's get... We have a little too many lines. What do we even have here? This is kind of odd. We didn't reach down here. We did not reach down to 1.3 cents. So there. We weren't totally on fire. We got wrecked by something. GALA with a very random candle here. I guess this is Binance, and this is KuCoin. Okay, maybe that's why they're a little different. Let's go to the week. Really no rhyme or reason. However, we've been saying this a lot as coins are pretty much in knife statuses. I mean, bottoms aren't usually, they don't really have too much rhyme or reason. When we're trying to trade them, we should always, in my opinion, look for historical macro supports or resistances. But a lot of the time, bottoms can just be kind of out of nowhere. On the weekly time frame, we really don't see any price action here. Very inefficient. Just up, came down. You went past your 786 retrace. I'm starting to think that there's more history for this somewhere. Does anybody know? If you're in chat and you know where there's lots of traded history for this, let me know. Let me know. GALA token burn, says Steph Mees. I don't know. I just know charts. At the moment, trading above 2.6 cents. We have a bullish engulfed monthly for GALA. We do see some reason to find resistance, probably in the 4 cent area. And again, maybe closer to 6 and 9. But that monthly, as long as it's trading in 23 days above 2.6 cents, that's looking pretty good into the next month. No more bull engulf. I highly recommend, if you use TradingView and alerts, to set little notes for yourself, because they can become really meaningless if you don't. That's a beastly bullish engulf on the week, coming off minus 8%. This is an 80% gain on GALA in the last week. And I have some weird news for you. I randomly bought some GALA last week. I need to find out what price I bought it at. I'm not even really sure what exchange I bought it on. I'll have to look. Only $100, not a big thing. So it's probably worth $200 now. Cool. I'm rich. Weekly, nice VWAP there, nice momentum rolling over. I am skeptical. I'm skeptical of this candle. We can see in the past, this is the weekly momentum, the weekly MACD. We can see back in October and back in October again, we had two of these kind of, we'll call them fake out momentum candles, where momentum was coming down and it just bumped up, but it wasn't real. It was just a trap. I'm a little skeptical of this guy. I'd like to see it kind of return to those highs to be more confident in it, but I'm skeptical. I'm going to need to see this paint at least another increasing momentum candle to get excited. This is an awesome candle. This is an awesome weekly. Can't hate on that. And you're not going to find bearish divergence on your highs, I don't believe. I don't believe. Because RSI hasn't gotten... Oh, wait. Getting confused. Yeah, you do have it. You do have it. You have 4 hours to go. So stopping right here might not be as bullish as it seems, even after an 80% candle. That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. This 786, look at that. Acting as a horizontal out of nowhere. Found support your 786. You fell below. You move back up. What's the volume looking like on that? Really not great. I'm not convinced yet. That's not great volume. Look at all this dumping volume. And then you reach a new low and you kind of just like... It almost looks like the order books are just cleared. And this is like very small amounts pushing price up. Either way, if we see this continue out, I think that 4 cent area is the likely upside target, or at least the upside profit taking or resistance target. Lower low, money flow, man. This is weird. This is very difficult. Very difficult to trade this. This is just a freaking 80% push up in like 2 candles. I think the safest way I would play this is I would never look to just market order into this green. If we saw a clean backtest of 2.5 cents, that might be an interesting spot. Might be a good spot to like to take a position. If we see a move up to 4, I might look for the reverse. Might look for a short at about 4 cents. Where are we here? Hey, stopping a little bit in 5. Let's see what our risk to reward is. Nope. Something like that. Could look for a short position or potentially a long. I would not touch this mid candle. I don't think that's a smart move. We look to take potentially a long from 2.5 or a short from 4. That's probably how I'd play this. This is up AF, man. It's spicy. It's spicy. But I gotta be missing something. There's gotta be like a trend line I'm missing here. Let's see. Is it the high trend? Is it still below our high trend here? Yep. Still below the high trend here. If it can break 4 cents, I'll be hype on it. And then if you look at kind of the more macro high trend, though, maybe it is. Maybe it is. This guy where it stopped? All right. Interesting. What do you guys think? I don't know. This is a hard call. I got very lucky and randomly was like, all right, I'll buy $100 a Gala. Was it on my... It might have been on this account. Yeah, I'll look at it later. I'll look at it later. Bitcoin has not moved, so let's continue. I think Gala's wrapped up. Let's look at Atom. Take a peek. Not on that account. Oh well. Not on that. Ooh, I've been streaming. Wow, that's not good. Okay, let's take a peek at Atom. I don't know if this is our most recent chart. Atom Feb. No, it is. All right, Atom. Oh, wait, no. I know. So there's 2 charts we've been looking at for Atom. I want to pull the other one up too. Hold on with me here. Where is... Gosh darn it, symbol name? No. I want the symbol name in the top corner. Where did you go? Title. There we go. Okay, this is Binance. And then this is Bittrex, I believe. Yes. Bittrex is what we were following, kind of just because it had the longest chart history. That's basically why. We identified a pretty sweet harmonic pattern on this crazy wick low on Bittrex on December 16th. Traded down to $8. Let's actually put a line there so we know that. Down to $8. We were saying this looks really nice, coupled with that bottom wick on the day and this harmonic pattern. I mean, I definitely was looking for some kind of upside move off of that. That buying power was, you just couldn't ignore that buying power. So we're just looking for a short, very gentle retrace. The 382 or 618 all the way up there. Let me get rid of some of these lines. So what we're looking for here, and this hasn't changed. I was looking for actually a deeper pullback. I think that's still possible on the day. We'll take a peek at our indicators. Maybe it'll have something for us. Whoo, buddy. I'm looking for $11, man. Your 200 and 100. So technically this is a death cross. But your 200 is trending up. And typically when the longer moving average is trending against the cross, I don't really look for it to play the way it should play. We had a really gentle pullback. I think we could still see maybe as low as like 970. I mean, technically this is still valid all the way down to 880. But right now, man, it doesn't really look like it wants to stop. Money flow is just rolling over. That's a really low VWAP, higher high momentum. I don't know, man. That $11 is looking tasty. It is looking tasty for Atom. It's looking spicy. You are right at your weekly previous high resistance, 1044. Momentum picking back up. I like this chart. I own some amount of Atom. just to disclose transparency. I own some amount, but I have a feeling it's like, maybe I bought it back here in 2020. I don't know. I think 11's on deck, man. Momentum's rolling over. Your VWAP's up. Your money flow looks pretty good on the week. I have a feeling that for Adam, I think this week is going to close right about where it is. Maybe next week we see kind of like an indecision candle. Or maybe we just keep the trend going and we see this bubbling of candles coming up, maybe as high as 12.15. So the reason I was looking for maybe a more substantial pullback is that on the weekly you have an inverse head and shoulders with a neckline right about where price is, 1038. That would be very clean, and that would be a very decent setup to maybe start moving back to your highs in 2022. Really, it's right where it was though. It has not moved often. It has not really moved since we looked at it in the last stream. Just a steady move up. You're tapping that resistance, weakening that resistance over and over again. It's just not moving. Binance, you're right there. 1250. And this is really it. I'm looking for this, or I mean, we could potentially see just up, but that's going to come down to like the rest of the market. I think either way, 1033 on a back test might not be a terrible spot. However, man, for now, it's going to be really hard to argue against this. Whenever we move up into resistance, it's always hard to argue against a short. Now, don't feel pressured. You don't have to trade every single time something hits resistance. But if I was going to, because people are going to ask, but what do I do? You got to figure that out for yourself. But typically at resistance, you look to go short. At support, you look to go long. That's like just fundamental basic analysis. So I guess that's going to be what I have in play for this. Just stick with that. If I had an existing position in Atom, I'd feel pretty good. If I'd opened down here, I'd feel pretty good. Maybe only go down to like 950. That would complete the inverse head and shoulders. That would look pretty good. I'm pretty bullish on Atom for the short term. Especially if it does get that pullback to like 940. Then I'll be extra bullish. Let's move on. ADA. Because ADA has been making moves. Man, the whole market has been making moves, and doesn't it feel good? It feels so good. We have had the most bloody year. 2021 was the most bloody crypto year I've ever experienced. It wasn't even necessarily like how far down things moved. It was just how slow and brutal and grinding the moves were. They were absolutely mentality destroying. Like no bounces, no kind of like hype in the middle of a drop. And that used to happen. We used to see these drops and these recoveries, and everybody would get all bullish again, and then it gets sold off and it would drop, and then people would be bearish again, and then we get a hype recovery. This has just been down, sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways. Like if you made it through 2021 watching the charts, you're probably going to make it. I digress. I digress from my rant. So ADA, we've been looking for the same thing. I hate repeating myself. 31.1 tweeted about this. 31.1. This was our support before. This is also a support on the way up in 2020. But this was our support in December before we fell lower. So price action definitely was in knife territory. Probably still is. Because 23 cents, these just aren't really relevant values when we look left. Like not a lot of trading here, really inefficient price action. So the market is basically coming back to fill in those inefficiencies. What I'm looking for, that support has not been tested as resistance. So we've been waiting day over day. Cardano ADA has been moving back up, trudging back to that 31 cents. Market makers want that liquidity. I believe this could be a smart play. This could be a smart play. Looking maybe all the way down here. You can actually get your stop a little higher. Looking to potentially take a short from 31. Basically targeting your highs to the left as a stop. And then real support. You have a macro historical support at 20 cents or 19.8 for ADA. This would be the logical spot I would look for a bottom. Of course, there are supports lower, like 13, 14 cents. If price continues to dive, I mean, those would be where I was looking next. But this would be the logical bottom. And as I said earlier, though, especially when things are knives, logic isn't always part of the equation. Things do tend to kind of bottom out in the middle of nowhere, and maybe this is it. And we'll know, or at least I'll be pretty confident in that. If ADA retakes 31, I'd like to see it break its high to the left. Maybe finding support there would be amazing, and then move back to 41 cents. If it can get back above 41.6, I think that was the bottom in hindsight. I think that will be interesting to see in the future. But until it hits 31, we're really just waiting on it. Every day it's inched closer, so this is a pretty good call so far. Money flow is so close to rolling over. We just have to break this low. It's so close. You're coming off a higher high on VWAP, higher high momentum. I just need to see this money flow really reach down and break that previous low, and then I'll be looking for this to roll over. Classic ADA, man. I have a bunch of ADA from a very long time ago, and I think I'm like at break even. I don't even know. Let's see. 16% candle on the week. You're bullish engulfed. And man, 31 cents. I don't know what else to say. People always want me to look at Cardano. And it's like, but yo, 31 cents. What else do you want? Slightly above that 31.6 is 31.8. That'll be bullish engulfing for Cardano for the month. That would be a good start as well. Bullish engulf month. Boom. Ta-da. I'll say this. I don't know what's going to happen in the short term other than I'm pretty confident we reached 31 cents. But this monthly decline here, this bleed, is not a bad way to go down. I mean, it's a bad way to hold. It feels bad holding it going down. But what you're doing is you're creating very efficient price action. You're filling it in. You can see how inefficient this was in these 4 months from November 20 to February out would probably be the strongest structure for ADA's chart. Coming back and testing that previous macro level at 14 cents. This is the kind of thing that can lead to those kind of crazy rallies. So this is what I'd like to see. Unfortunately, we don't really get what we'd like to see often. But there's not much resistance being built here. You only have like what, 1, 2 green candles in this entire monthly string. So you'll find some resistance at 114, maybe some at 52 cents. That's not bad. That's a slingshot waiting to happen. The question is it going to randomly reverse here? Or is it going to go down to that macro support? I mean, this is the smarter play, I think. I think this is the smarter position. But you don't always get it. Let's see. See what this looks like. Back there, boom, 17-1. Do this. Potentially say it goes even lower, because we never know. Bottoms are basically unknowable, and that's why they don't always line up with those macro supports. Something like that. Those would be awesome, but those might be hopium positions. We don't know. That monthly's getting squeezed. It's getting tight. All right, ADA, cool. ADA's done. Let's take a peek at Ocean quick. Someone said Ocean, but I actually don't see much going on here. This might be a quickie. Money flow a little janky on the day. I don't love that. On the week, you're looking for a higher VWAP high. Money flow slightly lower high. Momentum coming up. Nice weekly candle. You're right at weekly resistance, unfortunately, at 22 cents. But you might be establishing a neckline here. This is on Bittrex again, so the data's all janky. Bittrex, everyone used to use Bittrex. If you just joined crypto in the last few years, you probably don't even know what Bittrex is. It's just a really old exchange. It used to be like the ivory tower of coins back in the day. This is when Coinbase had 3 coins. Binance didn't exist yet. Back in the old times. I won't say the good old days, because those days weren't really that good old. I can see it play like this. That's a pretty nasty stop, though. Not possible to take that on leverage. That. I could look for this. I don't know if that's really what I'm feeling here, though. I definitely wouldn't go long right at this weekly resistance. That's just bad trading. And your macro is up there at 28, 28.6. Maybe we move this up. We play like that. Just back to that wick. I can see this. I'm not so excited about this. I thought there'd be more spice here. I thought there'd be more spice, so we'll move on. PYR, Tether. I don't know what this is either. We looked at this a few days ago. We said, hey, you got a pretty obvious support here. Let's look to go long from support. That position, we only took from 263 to $3. Boom, done. Bada bing, bada bang. Let's go to that week. Target hit. Strong weekly, but same thing actually as Ocean here. Same thing as Ocean here on the week. You have a nice, strong weekly candle, but you're also right back to your weekly highs. 317. A close above 317 is going to look pretty good for this. You're in a bullish engulf on the week. Let's see, Marketcipher beat. We don't have enough data to really use it, but your VWAP's rolling over. That's always a good sign. And you have this single standing increasing momentum candle. I'm always skeptical of these. So I'm not going to really look for further upside yet until this weekly closes. I don't like those one-offs. They're too threatening. Definitely have some bearish divergence on your high if you don't keep pushing up. Money flow is rolling over. That's not bad. $370. $459. Let's see if this plays out. Let's look for like this 0.5 to 618 level. Let's just draw a box. If we see continued upside on PYR, I'm looking for 372 to $4. Still have that bearish divergence. Okay, I already looked at that. Bada beep, bada bop, bat. Ooh. This 100 and 200 daily moving averages, though, likely to get in the way. I would probably look for something like this. You can see the 20 daily moving up, the 50 is curled over. So they're looking to make kind of a scooping pattern as the 200 and 100 are... 200 is pretty level, 100 is coming down. I could see maybe a pullback to previous resistance, 303, kind of catching that 50 and 20 daily moving averages. They're likely cross bullishly there. Could see support found. Maybe move up to this 200 or 100. That is kind of shy of our target, though. Interesting. Interesting. If we can retake the 200, I guess that's when we start looking higher. Cool. I don't want to do too much on that either. Let's look at mana. Mana. We actually have to adjust this fib. That fib was at the previous low. Doesn't really change much. We used our Fibonacci extension and retracement tool using our swing low to our swing high, and that gave us two values, 31.6 and 29.4 cents. Traded down to 28.4, so we're off by a penny there. Pretty good. That's pretty good. I think what we really want to do, since that's like an implied level, is let's take it the other way. Let's get rid of this. That's pretty close to our 618. Okay. Okay. Higher low on money flow on the day. Cool beans. That's looking to do something here. I have a feeling you're right back at weekly resistance like most charts, though. Almost. I guess I didn't catch this. I actually like that better. 38.3. I could see price coming up to 38.3 before really deciding what to do. Bullish engulfed on the week, as long as in the next 5 hours you stay above, what, 32? 32.6, that's pretty good. It's likely to act as support if we get cut short here. Maybe a good entry possible. Potential. Money flow looks like crap on the week, like most things, but VWAP's up, huh? You're definitely going to have bullish divergence on these lows. That's kind of cool. This is interesting for mana. RSI on mana is at the lowest point it's ever been in, at least dating back to 2018. Since it's not the lowest point in price, that's bullish divergence. Boom. Where are you on this retracement? This is an old chart. I love old charts. Old charts give us insight. It's not quite back at the 0.5. I think this, if we're seeing the whole space dead cat bounce right now, which is always possible with when we see green, I would expect a, what, lower high? And then I would expect likely a return to this 0.5 or 618. So that's 12.78 cents or 26.7 cents. That's a macro. This is huge. Let's get rid of this. We don't need this anymore. That's a macro retracement from your, I think this is your all-time low, maybe not, in 2020, March. Back to the 0.5 is just below where we saw our low. Back to the 618. I like this because that's where we had very efficient price action. I think 12.6 cents, if it ever comes, would be a great entry for a spot position for mana. Really digging into the past in this stream. Something like that. Low below those. Perfect. You can see that. I think Mana has a little bit more upside. I think it's likely to run dry or at least take a breather around 38.3. I mean, if it sells off today below 13.7, I think that we're going to see the retest of 32.6 first. Kind of finding support at that previous resistance. I like it. I like it. All right, cool. I think I got through all the freaking charts that I wanted to get through. And look at that. Bitcoin has not moved at all, as it typically doesn't while we're live. 5-minute money flow, as we were looking at the beginning of the episode, is looking to roll over. The inverse head and shoulders on momentum we pointed out looks like it painted out while we were doing our analysis. It's hard to see. Is that VWAP? Ooh, a little pinch at 0. I think we're going to get a little fake out bump here. Even though money flow is rolling over on the 5, I think we might see this. Let's see what the 15 has to say. If you haven't smashed that like button or subscribe button, please do me a favor. Help us get to 420 likes. There we go. 420 likes during the live stream so we can blaze it. I'm going to the gym after this, by the way. You don't have to go to the gym, but if you want to, let's get our 420 license first. Bing bong. I still don't know what that means. I'll find out someday. Higher high on the 30 now. I'm looking for 16,950 now. Kind of change of heart here with the 5-minute. Not a lot of price action either way. That's not a big move. That's not even a tradable move, honestly. That's 0.1%. 0.1. 0.1%. Not so exciting. That's okay. Let's see. I'm going to pull up the chat. I'm going to read chat, see what you guys are saying. Sorry for being in the zone. It's spicy today. I got in the zone. You guys know how I do. But Jarky, gifting the memberships, my man. Love it. Did I miss anything else? Oh, wow. That's catching up. Catching up. We've got 600 viewers still over on YouTube. Thank you. 25 on TikTok. Shout out to TikTok people. Adam Pump, says George Coleman. Is Adam Pump? I don't know, man. Is it? Doesn't look like it. They look like Adam pulling back to 1033. Although I do like that. I didn't zoom in that far on Adam. I do like kind of this flag right above this resistance. That's not terrible. You are here. Do XRP. You could have said please. Can I get a please? XR please? I'll pull it up. XR pleasels. I don't think I'm going to have much to say, though. Our long got stopped out. You're just chilling with your wicks. Chilling with the wicks, man. Money flow might be giving signs of rolling over on the day. Not confirmed. Not quite there yet. That's a nasty little candle. I can say this, XRP really wants to close this weekly or close today above 33.9. If you close below, you have that red kind of Darth Maul doji candle that's pretty gnarly. It is hard though. It's hard to bet down after you have this like crazy wick flash crash that we had this week. It's hard to bet down. Honestly, for me right now, XRP is no trade. Let's have no trade on XRP at the moment. It was looking really good. And it kind of fell out of its structure. I pull up Ethereum. I don't think there's any changes here either. Not yet. Kind of just chilling. Waiting potentially for 1220 to be back tested as support. 1300. Your high target above. Not a lot of change. Money flow looks pretty good rolling over though. No change there. .pi, there really isn't a way to chart pi. Oh yeah, I did want to talk about pi today. So let's talk about pi for DJ Johnny. There's something we need to be aware of here. So pi has a traded history, but at the same time, it doesn't really have a traded history. So as of June 2020, before June 2020, you can see this price was like 30 cents or something. Then December 30th, so the last day of the year, basically, it was at 250. So this might be a little confusing. Like, what is that? Did it really go from 33 cents to $250 in, actually, it looks like months. Either way, that's odd. One block is like 6 months there. There's something weird about this, right? This just doesn't look right. Why would this be, $250 at the end of the year? So this is not a comment on Pi itself, and I will tell you guys kind of what I've thought of Pi over the years after this. But this isn't real. This traded history is not real. If we go to markets, we see Huobi, and Bitmart. Both are not really super trustable exchanges, in my opinion. If we go to Huobi, it only traded here. It seems that this was like completely correlated, and we actually see it went higher here. This is completely on their listing. We see $345, which wasn't even on CoinGecko's thing. Now it's at 96. If you look at Bitmart, I wouldn't put a penny on either of these exchanges personally. We see the same thing. This was only traded, and this even traded up to $500 only on the first day. So what the heck is happening? It is, I don't have all the details, but CoinGecko notes right here. Please note that the mainnet has not yet been launched, and the prices shown on certain exchanges are IOUs that may be non-transferable across exchanges. Do your own research and proceed with caution. Great advice. CoinGecko is a great site. This price action isn't necessarily real. We can kind of see that as we don't have a real looking history of price. We looked at both the exchanges that it's traded on right now. Both of them only have data from the 31st when they seemingly both listed it. If the main net is not up, it is very unlikely that these are real prices. Very unlikely. If we look at circulating supply, total supply, market cap, nothing is here for Pi. 24-hour traded volume, 3.5 million. That is definitely not the volume I would expect for this chart. The highest traded volume ever seems to be 50 million when it listed on both of those exchanges in one day. 50 million is not really what I would expect here. Since I can't find the circulating supply, this is a little odd. I mean, let's look at the lowest 100 market cap. Stacks, 300 million today. Hasn't moved at all, 300 million volume. Something odd. Something odd there. Now, I don't think that this is the Pi network itself actually being shady. This looks like exchanges being shady. They're basically allowing speculation on the trading. This is like kind of my take on it, is they're allowing speculation on the trading. If the main net's not up, can they really be trading the coin? I don't know. I don't know that much about it. This is just sus AF to me. I would not expect Pi to be worth $97 right now. Would not expect it to hit $500 at the end of the year for no reason while everything was down. This doesn't make sense. Ask yourself, if you have ever used the Pi app, if you have it on your phone now or have ever used it, let me know in chat. I want to know how many of us have it. In fact, let's put a poll up. I want to know how many of us have ever interacted with it, because I have not. I'm about to tell you kind of what my thoughts were. Let me put this poll up. Bitcoins. Okay, vote in this poll. I'm just curious to get like an idea of how many people have. How many coins have you gotten just by having something on your phone? My guess is like hundreds or thousands. There's no way these are going to be worth $100 for you just having an app on your phone. I'm sorry, that's just reality. They might be worth something someday. I still just don't think they're being traded. I think Howbuy and Bitsmart are being shady. So here is like my story while we vote on that poll. Make sure you smash the likes and subscribes too. Make a nice rounded effort. Peter subscribed. Shout out to Peter. Pi Network kind of popped up many years ago in the crypto community. And let's go to their site. And my first thought, because this was back, you have to be mindful, this was back when there were way less coins. Way less coins. Pi isn't in, here we go. So this is backing up what I was just saying. On their site, on Pi's site. So again, I'm not talking shit about Pi. I'm talking shit about maybe these exchanges being shady. Pi is an enclosed mainnet. Pi Network is not affiliated with and has not authorized any exchange listings. More details. There we go. This is from their mouth, kind of agreeing with what I was saying. Pi Network is aware of reports that several unauthorized third-party exchanges and potential unknown third parties are seeking to list Pi tokens, purporting to be Pi, or some purported, what word is that? Derivative of Pi without the consent or authority of the Pi Network. It is important to reiterate that the Pi Network is, again, an enclosed network beta. It is not involved in any of these listings. Pi Network recommends to all pioneers and potential Pi users not to engage with any of these exchanges or third-party actors, as their actions are not affiliated and could result in substantial loss or damage to Pi users. Pi Network is also requesting these posts and exchange listings removed and evaluating additional actions with respect to the third party and exchanges. In the interim, it is important to reiterate again that the transaction of Pi through an exchange is explicitly prohibited during the enclosed mainnet period, and doing so would be a violation of Pi's policies. Okay, interesting. Keep voting. So this was back when there were way fewer coins. Way fewer. You know, we were dropping some frames earlier. Way fewer coins, and so we were also much more of the ideology kind of maximalism mindset. This was way before Lambos. This was like, we're going to change the world, people. Back when that was everybody. So Pi kind of appeared out of nowhere, and Pi didn't really offer anything. It was kind of not bundled, but there were many other kind of similar things going on with these, like what appeared to be MLM-ish networks, where it's like, join Pi and invite your friends and get Pi for inviting your friend, you know, like MLM structure. And we had no history of it. And so my first opinion was, as it is of almost everything, so this isn't unique to Pi, is this is a scam, right? So over the years, I was trying to find the angle. I didn't put a lot of work in, but I was like looking for the angle. What's the angle of Pi, right? It's not traded. It's just on your phone. So what were the possible angles? Well, data harvesting. There you go. Data harvesting is an angle. I'm not aware if Pi Network does it or not. I wouldn't be surprised if it does. I believe you have to like KYC, right? So they have all your data. That's value. And that's value that can be subtracted or taken from users. But outside of that, I haven't found anything. I kind of also assumed it's probably malware. I don't think it's malware. I think that the test of time has shown it hasn't been malware. And so maybe it's time for me to retake my stance on Pi. Pi isn't... I'll have to look more, and I promise you this, Chad. I promise you this, fam. I'll look into this. I will look into it, and I will make a decision on whether I believe it's like decentralized or not. And that's going to come down to Was there a pre-mine? Was there an allocation? Was there an ICO, etc.? And then how the mining is actually done on cell phones. So I will say, I don't think it's a scam the way I did in the beginning. And this was like 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago. I don't even remember. It's very interesting and attractive to me that it is not traded. Because if it's not traded, that takes away kind of that angle of, well, they're clearly just trying to grab money, right? It hasn't been traded all these years. So I don't think it's as, I think my first assumption was incorrect. I'm not sure if I like it. If it's a network that isn't traded and it's just decentralized on phones and there's no majority control by an actor, maybe Pi Network comes into the coins I like. I don't know. I promise you I'll do the research. I'll look into it. But yeah, I don't think it is what I first assumed. And you know what? Even knowing that now, I wouldn't have thought any different in the moment in the beginning, because that is the safe mindset in crypto. Assume things that are especially too good to be true, but assume things that aren't proven are scams. You might be wrong, but it's better to not board the Titanic. It's better to miss the ship than board the Titanic, right? So just be careful. This could have gone very badly. I'm glad that it hasn't. I'm very interested that there's been so much chatter about it lately. Very interested. I want to find out why. I know Ben Armstrong, BitBoy, has been talking about it. But he likes to just kind of rally up groups, you know? I don't know if he actually like cares or knows about it. But maybe that's where the hype's coming from, or at least where the chatter's coming from. ZIL. ZIL having an interesting day. That was my whole rant. Sorry, guys. I'm going to pull up ZIL here. I said I would read the chat, and I'm a dirty liar. I got distracted. I got Pi Network distracted. I mean, I was distracted by Pi. Can you really blame me? You know, can you really blame me? Womp. This old ZIL. This was such a good chart. This is such a good chart. Long ago, this had the greatest inverse head and shoulders painting and just fell. Just broke down. Okay. I'll be more excited about ZIL if it's above 19.3. Until you retake any of these levels, like, you're just potentially doing this. You have real support at 12.9 or 129 cents. I thought so. I thought so. Dude, if you do enough fibs in your time, you'll just be able to see them. You don't even have to place them. So I'm kind of like, why is this bouncing? This looks like backtested what was support as resistance. Our Fibonacci extension retracement tool, our measured move, 1.513 cents. Boom, hit. Now you're moving back to that previous local support, tested as resistance. If you don't break it, I think you're moving right to that 129. Let's see what that would look like. Is that going to be like another pretty good hit? Actually, that would be a pretty good hit. 1.6. I'm going to set alerts. Set alerts at 1.013. $0.013. I could definitely see this playing. I'm not excited about this yet, though. Who's going to the gym with me today? Let's go. VWAP on the day looks pretty strong. Momentum looks pretty strong. You got bullish divergence on your low? Huh. This might surprise us. This might surprise us. That's a nice 7% in an hour. Let's put ZIL in the title. ZIL's in the title. Nice 7% candle in 1 hour. Cool. Moving right into that resistance. 0.193 cents. Let's see if it can make it through. Nice volume. Nice volumes. You actually had a spike of volume right before this. To me, that actually kind of looks like... So there's very little price action. Right here, it looks like maybe a whale or a large position, maybe a stop, maybe a leverage position, got liquidated or sold, and it tried to push price down, but it got bought up. And then boom, that momentum was all swung up. This is likely going to hit that 0.193 right now, like during this stream. That's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool like 1 hour candle. Maker. Looks like ZIL's really the only thing doing that straight up move. LIDO. Okay. Let's check back in on the charts. LIDO slightly above resistance. Nice. AAVE right where it was. GALA right where it was, I think. There we go. Exactly as predicted. Ta-da. ZIL hitting it right as we talked about it. Ta-da. If it can break through there, it might make some progress to the upside. We can see prices literally stopped at the previous wick low. And if it can break through, man, 2.48. Huh. This might get faded here. Wonder if like this. That's a terrible risk to reward not putting up. Huh. Yeah. How long have we been live? Bajarki gifting all those memberships. Shout out to Bajarki. Shout out to everyone who subscribed. If you haven't subscribed today, smash that like button. Smash them subscribes. Send thumbs up and hearts. We've gone through a lot. No, I forgot that poll. Crap. 35% of us, only 145 votes. I was going to say, wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. We only have 150 votes on the poll, but 35% of us saying they have. Interesting. Interesting. I'm surprised. That's a really small sample size, but that's more than I expected. Ed wants to look at Nano. We'll pull up Nano. We've done a lot of charts. I got dry lips. Anybody else have dry lips? What's going on with that? What's going on with that? I think this is it. This is a really old one. This is so old it doesn't even exist anymore. Let's do XNO. Oh, wow. I don't hate this. I immediately don't hate this. Interesting, Nano. So I don't like these wicks. I don't like this like kind of runs that get sold off. But you tested the 200 daily moving average 2 days ago. If we zoom in here, the 50 and 100 right at price. Right at price. That's a good sign. Right at price. Looking across bullishly with the 20 coming up. This does not look bad, dude. This does not look bad at all. Money flow lower low. Leave something to be desired. Those moving averages, though, are fire. Are fire, dude. If Nano trades above 81 cents, 82 cents, the upside could be very dramatic. Could be very dramatic. What I really like is similar to Monero, the coin I was raving about the other day because the chart was awesome. You're right down at that pre-cycle, that previous cycle low. Major support to be found there. This is a decent spot to look to make a bottom. That's a decent spot. It's just monthly like. Not bad. Waning, selling momentum. Momentum already crossed over on Marketcipher B. 20 weekly right there. Damn. The 20 weekly is right at the crossing. That's pretty fire. A move up to $1.21 would be pretty easy. They can retake, close that daily. Money flow looks like crap. Bullish divergence on them lows. This weekly candle does freak me out. That wick. This is not usually a good sign. But this does look primed, doesn't it? This looks pretty primed. Interesting. I really don't like this like star doji candle on the month. Don't love it. But I'll be damned if that doesn't look strong on like a bunch of time frames. You've got kind of a zone of resistance, 70 to 76 cents. You got support 40, 69 cents. Nice. Love it. Resistance higher above up here. Right there. I don't know. This is starting to look interesting. I think this doesn't... I don't think this is crazy. I don't think this is a crazy move. I don't think this is a crazy play. Maybe something like this. I mean, your stop has to be so low. Nah, this is better in 2 trades. This is better in 2. Something like this. Even just like that weekly low. I wouldn't go that high. I could see that. I could see both of these longs playing out. Something like this. Or if you reject, if we kind of reject from this 20, 100, 200 crossing on the day, could see that. That'd be interesting. That's a cool chart. We'll have to definitely keep an eye on it. I think I've kind of lost touch with Nano because of the ticker change. I think that ticker change kind of messed me up. All right, set alerts. I mean, I dig it. I think this got potential. It's probably going to come down to what the rest of the market does, but I think it's got potential. Oh, geez. Kevin, what's up, man? Let Gina out. No! I love you, Gina. What's up, Nicholas Wooters? By the way, guys, reminder, 2 days from now, on the 10th, CherPow speaking at, oh God, 9 in the morning. We're going to be live. I have the stream scheduled for it. You've been mining Pi for 5 years. Gasper, so this is actually really good info. This is what I wanted to hear. Gasper says he's been mining Pi on his phone for 5 years. Awesome. Gasper, in those 5 years, and I know this is usually faux pas to share, could you tell us, you could say ballpark, how many coins have you produced in those 5 years? Like, you could say like 100, like, I don't know, like 100 or 1,000, 10,000, 100,000 million. Like, I don't know. I don't know how much coins go out. Could you give us like a ballpark? Kind of over that. And then maybe even give us a ballpark of like maybe in just last year. How many are mined? Thank you for your time, Ed. I appreciate you. Gala mooning. Gala mooning. We already looked at Gala. It was doing pretty good. It was looking good. I think it's moved even, yeah, in the last 5 minutes. Nice. We were kind of complaining about the low volume on Gala. Got a nice little spike of volume on this 10-minute, on this 10% 5-minute candle. That is pretty spicy. And we heard a ding dong from TikTok. What's up over at TikTok? What's up, Maddie TYM, Andres, Shex Daza, user, bunch of numbers. How you guys doing? Edison Kandi subscribed over on TikTok. Thank you. You follow me on TikTok. I know a lot of you don't like TikTok, but TikTok at tomcrown official, or you can come on over to YouTube at tomcrown. You know what? Gala is being spicy. That's a big move in a 5-minute candle with big volume relatively. That's good because that kind of lines up with what we're looking for on Gala, doesn't it? I'm good. 3,000 and 1.25 years, Pickle. Thank you, thank you. You mine 400 coins on the left. Did we get gas for 800 coins a year within consistent use? Okay, that's cool. So about 1,000 maybe. That definitely lines up with what I was talking about Pi. This will be timestamped at the end, so you guys can go back and watch kind of more in depth on my Pi thoughts. I'm not going to repeat them all. So Pi trading at $500 on Hitbit or whatever crap exchange. If you're mining 1,000 a year, you're not going to make $500,000 in a year by having an app on the phone. I'm not saying that you can't be valuable, can't be worth money or go up or whatever in time, but that's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. Probably a better price for Pi just based on 1,000 a year is definitely in the sense. Definitely in the sense. Maybe 10 cents. I could see 10 cents. About $100 a year. That's probably generous because you're unlikely expending $100 in electricity for those 1,000 coins a year. That'd be a good return. I really would be skeptical with anything pricing Pi above like $1 in that sense. Certainly in the tens or hundreds, very unlikely. I'm not talking poop about it. I'm just talking kind of basic economics. Where's that money going to come from? If you can mine 1,000 a year on your phone, I mean, everybody's going to be mining them. Oh crap, Lido. Lido coming in hot. We're getting some more spice. These last 10 minutes, did Bitcoin move? Bitcoin has not moved. Crap. Lido in the last 10 minutes. Spice. 3%. 4%. Moving up. Is it going to hit that stop, I wonder? I don't know. This looks pretty parabolic crashy, doesn't it? Your ups. To me, this looks parabolic-y. You got your pull down, your flat, and now you're up. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's going to bust through. But we have that like downward consolidation, sideways consolidation, upward consolidation. Usually, in my experience, that's kind of topping. We will see. Oop. We will see. Let's lock this, baby. Cool. What else is moving? Things just started busting, and the spice is coming in hot. We got some hot spice. We looked at ZIL. We already have those two pulled up. Bing bong. I don't know what bing bong means. Someone tell me what bing bong means. GALA's going crazy. It did go crazy. Is it going to keep pushing? I got to find where I bought that GALA. I know it's not a lot. I know it's like $100, but I definitely bought it like here. Just completely randomly. I just saw, because I bought like $25 worth of it at some point, and it was worth like $5. I was like, oh, all right, I'll double down because I'm a Degen. GALA, let's go. Smash the likes and subscribes for the spice, guys. We have 410 likes, 10 more for 420. GALA's taken off. Ooh, here we go. We're definitely going to fill this short. I don't know if we're going to get stopped. We're definitely going to fill it. Holy. It's nice to just have some spice again. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Come on, reach 43. Reach 43, GALA. Don't give up there. Look at this. Look at that boom. Perfect ZIL. TA doesn't work my butt. My booty. I'm getting alerts. Ocean BTC GALA LIDO. Okay, we got Ocean was pulled up. Is it still pulled up? This is the reason I was very bullish on Ocean previously. The BTC pair was gunning for higher, and look at it. It is gunning. It is taken off with whatever else is running right now. I have no idea why. Bitcoin not moving. Look at Ocean BTC. Boom. Boom. 16% candle in 10 minutes. Holy shit. Holy shit, that's a lot. Coming to take our short? Nope, nope. Coming to take our short, are you? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boys. It's a spicy, spicy Sunday. Spicy. It's weird. Like, the whole market isn't running. What's Total doing? The whole market's not running. It's just like random freaking coins running. Nice. We didn't look at Total today, but really quick. Really quick. We see that same stair-stepping action. We have the up consolidation, even a wick out to support. Bullish Engulf consolidation, pullback basically to support. It's making a steady climb. Total is reacting more than Bitcoin, at least. Total definitely up in the last hour. Bitcoin not really doing anything. There we go. A little bits. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Would you look at that? Would you look at it? Who remembers when I placed this? I don't know. 40? Like 30 minutes ago, maybe? Brush your shoulder off. Just brush it off. GALA, GALA, GALA. GALA higher highs is reaching up to this short position. Let's go. I'm going to set alerts at these entries. GALA reaching up. ZIL pulling back. AAVE, yes. Close higher. Close higher. Go higher. Lido, woo. What the actual F, Lido? Woo. Busted. Busted through. Holy shizzle. Holy shizzle. Oh, that's why these trades always come with stop losses. Holy hell. $1.90 reached up to $2.63. What in the actual F is going on, fam? What the actual F? Just question marks. Holy. What the f... This almost went back to August's... Oh wait, August high is not very high. I was thinking that was 21. What the f... What just happened? Let's look for news on Lido. What is Lido? What is it doing? Wait, staked Ether? Why would that be going up? Let's do... Two days ago, 1 day ago. Shanghai upgrade could supercharge. Ethereum's Shanghai upgrade could supercharge liquid staking derivatives. Here's how. Interesting. This article came out and that's like when this started. Lido, Rocket Pool, Anchor, Stakewise. There's not a lot in this article. Mana's up. Everything. Weirdly, lots of coins now starting to push to the upside. Unfortunately, Bitcoin, not really one of them. GALA might be cooled off. Let's see. Still looking pretty strong. Look at that volume. I love it. I love it. Not quite to our entry. Lido. Jesus titties, dude. Jesus titties. Well, I did say this pattern does typically lead to blow off tops. I mean, that might be a blow off top. That's pretty big. 37% in 5 minutes. What the fudge? Fudge. 37% in 5 minutes. Holy heck. Bit being a good boy, just chilling. Just chilling. We'll close Bit for now. We don't need that up. Oh, let's save. We've got 420 likes. Pat yourselves on the back, fam. Keep smashing the likes, though. We've got 420. We have our Blaze license, which I'll indulge before I go to the gym here soon. But I don't know if I can look away. This is the spiciest price action we've seen in a while. This is real spicy. 37% 5-minute candles. 23% 5-minute candle on GALA. ZIL was an hourly candle. 7% on ZIL in the hour. Nano chilling above those moving averages. Atom double topping there on the hourly. Not too terrible though. Let's add an alert and we'll close this one. I got too many tabs open. Ripple fighting into this close, trying to stay green. Total looking fresh though. Ethereum not seeing the same love with this Shanghai update, it seems. Not really seeing much movement there. ADA just creeping up. Ocean creeping up. A BTC pair. Weird. Ocean kind of jumping in on the Shanghai rally, maybe? Don't know why. I don't think that's anything to do with Ethereum. Maybe I'm wrong. Are we still gunning? Are there still things doing crazy moves? They still going? GALA up 50%. Lido. Weird. We don't see Rocket Pool or Anchor. Stakewise. Swise. As some would call it, Swise. Maybe we'll make a Swise chart. Boom! Money in the bank! Money in the bank. our Bitcoin live trade. Boom. Perfect. Perfect. Right from support, right to resistance. Bam, bam, open, closed. And now you got the red candle. That's hype. That's hype AF. Hype AF. We're in the zone today, fam. I was saying at the beginning of this episode, when I start hitting fire, when I start hitting trade on trade on trade, when I'm on a hot streak, it always is going to end. But this isn't traded anywhere. It's always going to end eventually. But typically when I specifically am on hot streaks, the market's trending up. And there we go. I had no idea we were going to see 30% candles in 5 minutes. What is this? I wish this wasn't an ETH chart. Not seeing it yet. Did break that high. We'll go back to SWIs. Dang. So this is a pretty nasty pullback on Lido, but it really is not that bad. I mean, you see this hourly candle, it's still up 20%. Looks like, what do we come back to? Your 618, a bounce here. You'll notice this potential bounce is right above the stop loss that we had placed. This is looking, this is actually looking pretty good. If it can hold this low, smashed through here, smashed through our stop. This stop was likely viewed by many others because it was taken from historical levels. Grabbed liquidity, stopped out short, squeezed them up incredibly, came back down to that same level, just so happened to be the 618. Grabbed liquidity again. If it can make its move back to 264, like especially within this hour, but if it can even do it today or even into next week, this thing is looking great. If it trades back down, let's say 162, if it makes it back down to this low, I think that it's the blow off top. I know you're a monster. Wow. I did not expect today to be this spicy. You just got slapped with spice, man. Sometimes you just get slapped with spice. GALA being a dick, not quite filling our short, but we might be looking at a back test of this descending trend line, and it might bounce farther. That's pretty beast. TA doesn't work. Look what happened when it broke its descending high trend. Boom. Kapoo. Kaplow. Hype. GALA, you beast. You beast. ZIL, chill. ZIL's chilling. Let's place it down here. Right. Still waiting for total to make that same breakout. Hasn't gotten it. Sandbox making moves. ApeCoin making some moves. eCash near Protocol Synthetics Network. The graph. We haven't looked at the graph. And I don't think we will today. We've gone through a lot of charts. I actually don't know when the gym closes. That could be bad. When does it close? When does the gym close? Today. Sunday. They're like never open. One sec. See how much time I have. Closes at 5. It's 3:20. Okay, cool. I got time. I got a little time. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, by the way, guys. I got 41, 42 notifications to go back to on Twitter. Holy crap. Make sure you join our Discord for after the live stream. You'll get updates on our charts randomly in the Discord, but also you'll be able to keep up with the live streams and you'll get some free BTC. That's right. We airdrop after every live stream some sats on everyone for the love. Bam! Moving higher Bitcoin. I don't even know if I can go to the gym. It's so spicy. It's so spicy now. This is the most spice. This is the most spice. Let's see. Oh, cool. Wow. How you guys feeling? I've been like too hyped to even read chat. I'm sorry. Did you miss Litecoin, Whipple? Oh, I didn't look at Litecoin today yet. Bitcoin investment platforms. I have a lot of Pi Network coins. Mine for 3 years if it launches. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you hedge your bet. If it ever is worth money, you're good. What did you spend? Very little. Good risk to reward. Thank you for the TA. Thanks for being here, D. Henley. What's up? Oh, no, Y2K. We had 420 likes. I don't know. A while ago. 6 Juanita, first target. I don't know what that means. Scrooty Jim, hang with us. I know. I might not be able to go to the gym. I might not be able to go. 274 votes. It looks like about a third of us have used Pi. Interesting. Maybe I'm missing the Pi boat. Maybe. Wow, we've had some awesome moves today. Lido. Is it going to do it? Is it going to do it? Is it really going for the golden retrace and retest? Is it? That was wild. Guys, maybe this isn't the whole history of Lido, but this is wild. Like, it almost made it back to August's high in that 5-minute candle. It pushed past resistance and just blew the F up. Holy heck. If it can hold this low that we saw in the 5-minute, it might be looking to test its, I don't know, May 22nd high. If there's more history, maybe that would give us a better insight. But this 618 retrace, man, if it holds here, I'm not convinced yet, but it grabbed liquidity. It definitely grabbed liquidity as it pushed higher, came back to our stop, basically rebaiting in the same positions. And if it bounces here, it's looking really good. I don't own any Lido, just for transparency's sake. Holy shit. What a day. If I would have known today would have been this spicy, I would have, I don't know, probably done nothing differently. GALA holding those gains pretty strong. Just shy of our 43-cent entry, touched 42 cents, 420. Probably not a coincidence. Probably not. Okay. Things are looking interesting. We started off not so spicy, but we have hit some pretty sweet moves today. A little fake out of money flow on the 5 into a higher VWAP high. 15-minute faking out too. 30-minute faking out. Did the hourly rolling over. 45 rolling over. What was it at the beginning we were looking for? I think it was the 30-minute. We hypotheticalized that maybe the 30-minute was diverging a little bit from our lower time frames if we saw money flow hit a higher high. We actually didn't get that yet. It rejected to a lower low. Now it's trending back up. Look at that. Look at that trade. Freaking fire. Fire trade. Fire. Or 4 hours looking good now. I like this double bottom here on the 4. Very clean candles. 3 hours and 30 minutes to go. Way too much time to really start counting it closed. Whew, what a good day. What a fire day, dudes. Oh, man. Running out of energy here for charts, but what? Did we miss anything? DJ Johnny hypothesizes. What's up, Nicholas Wooters? It's not valid. What's not valid? Pow, pow, pow. GALA hit 786. Retrace swing to swing. Are you talking about macro or are you talking about zoomed in? A golden pocket here. Golden retrace there. GALA, hella spicy. Hella spice today. Look at this. I love this too. So Lido looks good too if it holds the low, but GALA barely even seeing a sell-off there. Interesting. Interesting. It may not be done. Lido fighting to hold that low. Bitcoin's looking kind of like 17-ish now. Maybe looking for the 618 here. was a snipe. Macro. Soul. I didn't look at Soul, you're right. It's in the title. I'll pull it up. I don't know if I have much to say about it, but we'll see quick. Soul bullish engulf on the day. Still hasn't filled our entry. It's trading sideways, though. I mean, sideways is better than downways, right? Strong weekly. Looking to close in 3 hours above 1137. That's looking on deck. It's looking on deck. This local weekly fighting price action here. Still in play. Wonder if we can even make this bigger. It's got to be dynamic. Got to adapt, overcome. Go total. Just break out, man. Go. Go, 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 go. Bring us all green dreams, man. We're being resurrected here. Streamlabs, go away. You spam too much. I want you to like not spam that much. I want you to spam less. 420 license, we got it. We got it. Lido up. This Sandbox, I mean, we might as well look at Sandbox because we're seeing crazy breakouts. Like, you might as well look at it. Not quite a crazy breakout yet. Sandbox looks pretty good in these low time frames, though. Hourly rolling over. 4 hour rolled over. Looking strong. 12 hour might be rolling over. Daily might be rolling over. All right. All right. All right, Sandbox. Sandbox, all right. Hey, look at this old trade. Never came back. Nothing there yet. Looks like GALA still the biggest winner today, really holding on to those gains. Lido might be struggling. Might be struggling to hold on. That was a big rally. You're going to see a lot of profit taking into a rally that big. We speculated about a blow off top here. Little did we know that blow off top would just like nuke our position. Well, nuke our theoretical trade. But it was good. It's better than holding the short all the way up and getting really, really liquidated. That was a run. Big volumes, big volumes, really big volumes. Lido with really, really big volumes. Last time volume was this high was in September of 22. You can see that volume actually building up on the day, huh? Really wasn't in position until we had today's high volume. Okay, I'm sensing a little bit of lull. Sensing a little bit of lull in the spice. Got us all hyped up. Now it's chilling. Makes sense. Good time. It's a good time. Guys, jump in the Discord to get your free Bitcoins airdrop sats. Sign up using my link with Bybit, BingX. Great exchanges to trade on. I trade on them myself. You see me trading live on BingX here every day. Both high, top tier quality. Marketcipher, I use it every single day here. Love it. Great indicator. I didn't actually use LuxAlgo. Check out LuxAlgo too. And don't sleep on our educational shorts. We've been publishing about 3 or 4 a week. Check out that playlist. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What a good day. Don't forget, check out crownanalysis.com if you're interested in writing any kind of economics, finance, anything, articles, anything from real estate to drop shipping to whatever, your lemonade stand. Message me on discord.gg/tomcrown. We're looking for more writers. That's been going amazing. I love you guys. We have our next stream in 2 days. We're going to be listening to Mr. CherPow on the 10th at 9 a.m. You're going to be redirected there after this live stream. I hope you join me. It should be hype AF. Solana on fire. What? It's not on fire. Get out of here. Not yet. Love you guys. This has been an awesome hype stream. Thank you so much. Join the Discord. Make sure you have your notifications sent. I will see you on the 10th. Crown out.